and welcome to the Juice Pouch Players. Today we'll be reviewing Valley Glassworks, which is a fun river-themed stone game by Allplay.
Yeah, and so up first, how long does this game take to play?
I'd say about 20 to 30 minutes. We first played this game at Gen Con. We were given an hour and we got to play 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's definitely a very quick game, which is pretty nice, especially if you're looking for something just to fill a smaller gap of time. How long does this game take to set up?
Not very long. All you gotta do is make sure you mix all the glass together and put them on the board. Because nothing goes in its particular order, it doesn't really take that long.
Yeah, I'd say less than 5 minutes. Yeah. How easy are the rules to understand?
So the rules themselves, the game is not that hard at all. However, the rules sound kind of confusing, which is why we would highly recommend a practice round for this one.
Yes, I would say explaining the rules tends to get very tricky, especially if somebody's learning it for the first time. But as soon as you are actually playing, it is a very, very simple game to play. So definitely do a practice round before you jump right in. How transportable is this game?
This game is fairly transportable, will easily fit in a backpack or a suitcase, not really a purse. It does involve a lot of small pieces, which might make it a little bit harder to transport.
Yeah, luckily the game does come with lots of little bags, so you can keep all the pieces separated in if you choose to. How is this game young kid playable? Absolutely yes. As long as they know shapes and colors, you are good to go and start the game.
They don't even know the names of the shapes, they just need to recognize that they are all different shapes.
Yeah. Is this game grandma playable?
Once again, yes, depending on how well your grandma can see. I know mine might have a little bit difficult differentiating between the colors, especially with the blue and green tiles on top of the blue boards. But you can still easily feel the tiles and tell that they're all different shapes.
Yes, I would say the color is the biggest thing that does come into play, especially if you have some struggle seeing. I played with my aunt before and she had some trouble telling the difference between the colors, which might make it a little bit harder for people with worse vision to play. How many people can play this game?
This game is anywhere between 1 to 5 people, so there is a single player version that we will be explaining later.
Yes, it has a variety of levels of difficulty as well, which is very fun, but yeah, for the multiplayer game, it's 2 to 5 people. How much critical thinking is involved in this game?
Kind of as much as you want. You can strategize as much as you want, or you can just go for it and see if you're lucky.
Yeah, I've frustratingly a friend who never strategizes ever and tends to always win, which is infuriating for somebody who strategizes probably a little too much. But yeah, so this is definitely a game that you can play with as much or as little strategy as you'd like.
Can you play this game in teams?
In theory, you can. I would not suggest it. If you do play in teams, it does lengthen the time it takes to play the game quite a bit, just because there's a lot more discussion about which tiles to pick from during any given round.
Yep, sitting there and strategizing. Also, I mean, unless you want to sit there texting the whole time, which isn't fun, strategizing out loud might mean other players can figure out what you're trying to do and can sabotage you. So it's not really the best game to play in teams, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. Are there any outside supplies needed?
No. This game comes with plenty of bags to put everything away if you want to separate everything yourself, but other than that, everything comes with the game.
All right, how many pouches would you give this game?
I would give this game a solid 4 pouches. I think it's a lot of fun, it's really, really cute and pretty, and the tiles are nice and to play with.
Yeah. I personally would give this game 5 pouches. It is one of my favorite games that I've found in recent years, and it's also become a favorite of my family's, who are notoriously picky when it comes to board games. So it's really nice to have another game that everybody can pick up that we can play during the holidays. But yeah. All right, thank you so much for tuning in.
And we will
sip you later.